Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. I'll wait for you guys to come in, join in the talk. I think I might have a guest today. I'm gonna see if he's going to join in the conversation at some point in time here. But you guys, let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. I see some comments already in here with Jamel with the Euro. What's good, Jamel? Rebel here with the what's up, EA? What's good, Rebel? As you guys come in, don't forget to like the video. Let me know what you guys are going to be talking about. Today, we're really going to be talking about essentially what Apple has been doing recently. Things like that. we're going to be talking about Render as well. Render, we're going to be talking about another metaverse play, and there's been some action in crypto lately that we got to cover. What's good, Nikki? How you doing? How you doing today? Hope everybody's well on this Saturday here. But as you guys can see, let me actually just go into this real quick. Bitcoin just got back over 30K. We got an important week coming up here. Very important week. A lot of data is coming up. We're going to have Jerome speaking on Tuesday. We're going to see what's that going to be like. So that's going to be important. Besides that, we got some top gainers here. A lot of top gainers that some of us probably know. I know a few of them. Octaspace we've talked about in a recent video here. Unibot has really been going crazy. I even got a play off of Unibot here that we're going to also talk about in this video. And when you scroll down a little bit, Paribus, this is a Cardano altcoin. I got a Cardano versus Polkadot video coming out tomorrow. We got to talk about what's going on because I think this is the perfect time to actually talk about it, especially since Cardano is having their event coming out very soon here. 0x0, we talked about this. Excuse me, I don't know why my damn. But yeah, 0x0 made this call here as well. This is up 19% right now, so things is looking good for this. Crust Network, love to see Crust Network as a top gainer. Play DApp here. Prop Chain, this is something new that I was going to get into a little bit later. Router Protocol, also a top gainer. This thing moves when it decides to pump, it moves quick. Microvision, haven't really seen that. Now for the top losers, CeFi, good buying opportunity for CeFi. We got Dicelium here. I think this is a whole nother metaverse play that a lot of people were talking about. Clearpool, it's an RWA play that is down 6.1% on a day. Arkham, this has had a lot of controversy here, so it is down 6.3%. We actually going to talk about it in this stream as well. That's pretty much it for right now. Let me see. What's good, Robin? How you doing on this Saturday here? On this Sunday. I said Saturday. Sunday. Nikki says everything all good. Love to hear about new gaming tokens. G-File only a new one recently popped up. Yeah, we can talk about some gaming later on in the stream. G-File, I see a lot more YouTubers are really pushing G-File here. It's definitely gonna do well as much YouTube influence are behind it. So a lot of people are gonna be talking about that. Get that out of here. But on a side note, as an important week coming up here, DeFi Man has put out a good thread here. This is a great thread, giving you guys both a bullish scenario, bullish cases, bearish cases, to understand what the market is looking like, right? The bearish scenarios here, the bearish case, Binance goes belly up, which he gives a 10% chance. Tether goes under, right? That's a 5% chance. Mt. Gox selling happening in 2023. That's a 20% chance. ETF denied. He gives that a 40% chance, right? Silk Road selling 30K BTC in 2023. That's a 100% chance happening. This is the bearish arguments right here, right? And he goes more in depth on it, but I won't really look well, I won't talk about all of this because you guys could read into all that as well. Now for the bullish the bullish case, you got BlackRock and Fidelity ETF approval. We're going to hear about this August 13th, which one gets approved, right? If it gets approved. And then cryptos are not securities by default, 70% chance there. The halving is happening in 2024. The European ETF is happening in 1 month here, 100% chance happening. And I like this graphic here, right? You got the frog. You essentially got Pepe here cutting down the bears. What do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel about this market? What side are you on? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let me know. Me personally, I'm still bullish. I've been bullish since I told you guys the bottom was in at 15K, and I think we're going to be going up from there. And that's what we've been doing. Of course, we're going to hit some roads where we're going to come up and come down, go sideways a little bit. But I think overall, this is a decent year for us. Now, let me check the comments before I get into the topic of today. No comments yet today, right now. All right. So let's get right into the topic of today's discussion here. As you guys can see, Apple has recently announced their Apple GPT with the release date speculation. It's supposed to come out next year, sometime next year, and it's all happening within, the prediction of the bull market. So a lot of big news is happening next year, and especially since now Apple is releasing their GPT and going to be releasing their Vision Pros next year. Those two releases are actually going to affect two cryptos here that we're going to talk about. As you guys can see, let me close out this real quick. Where am I? There we go. Apple plans to have their LLM GPT consumer ready by next year. Apple has over 2 billion active devices worldwide, right? Think of the compute demand that is coming for render. I'm accumulating under $10 while I can. This is from Machine Alpha here. Now, why he's saying this is big for render, it is right here actually. So remember that the fix that is coming with Apple, consumers will be able to become node operators with the render network, and they're going to be able to use basically Apple GPT. So Apple GPT is basically going to rival Chat GPT, and it's going to be on your phones worldwide. Essentially, everyone is going to have it on their phones. This is what makes me very bullish on render. We got a video coming out on render very soon, taking an even deeper dive into all of this that's going to be happening for render, right? Render also is going to have a deflationary aspect, another deflationary aspect that is going to be added to it right now. Render is at $1.88 right now, sitting under a $700 million market cap. Great tokenomics, right? Very, as you guys can see, over 50% of its supply being out here. And all-time high was just a year ago where it hit $8.78. So as of right now, I think render is in a great buying zone right now. If BTC decides to go down a little bit further, it'd be more time to DCA into render, because render, I believe, is a top 5 altcoin in the next bull run. This thing right now, soon as Apple GPT comes out, we've seen a little pump that it had during Apple's keynote. When Apple's keynote happened, when was that? I want to say maybe, let me give it like 90 days or so. I forgot when Apple's little keynote was. It was maybe sometime around here. And when that keynote happened, render actually started to pump just a little bit. And I think that's going to happen even more here. Let me hold on. Seems like I got a tweet. I just have to go. Oh yeah, the guest is coming in. The guest is coming in. We're going to have everything currency here once he joins. So this is going to be a nice little live. We're going to have a nice little live here with someone else, giving you guys their prediction, giving you guys their thoughts. Telling them now, I'm live now, just join. Right, okay, back into it here. So once he comes back in, we're going to actually continue on here. I think he's going to hop in right now. But what are you guys thinking about render right now? Do you guys think render is giving you guys a buying opportunity? How do you guys feel about render in general? Top 5 altcoin, top 10. How do you guys feel about that? Because I think the benefit for Render is once that Apple GPT comes out, as more people start to understand Octane X's, Apple's working with Render using their Octane X app. Render is going to explode in price, and that is also going to trickle down to like altcoins like Akash, Octaspace, which is trending right now. This actually has been having a crazy. It's up 26% right now. There's the market cap, up to a $10 million market cap. Great tokenomics too. Very low max supply. Not over 50% of its supply being out, but I think that's okay, right? Let me look at the past 90 days for this. Past 90 days here. Look at this. Since June at 18 cents. It's just been on the uptrend. It's been on the uptrend right now. You guys could have got it very cheap. Now I think that's also the reason it's also pumping, not only just because it's a new altcoin, but since it's a GPU based altcoin, right? A lot of people are looking for the next Render. A lot of people when Render pumps, people are going to be looking for sympathy plays for a Render. So that's why I look at Akash, Oxbase, and of course you're going to have more that's also going to pop up here. All right, let me see. Tremendous was good. Tremendous. How you doing, man? How you feel about Render? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about Render? I'm just waiting for everything currency to join, if he's going to join the live right now. I didn't want to get too ahead on the stream right now because I'm waiting on him. But if he doesn't join, of course, we're going to continue on. Right? And that leads us to the Apple Vision Pro. Apple Vision Pro is also set to release next year. This is early 2024, right? This is going to be something big. The next evolution not the next evolution, then like it's really now we're starting to really realize metaverse, VR, and things like that. So with the release of this headset here, even though Oculus is already out, a lot more people are going to, are big fans of Apple. You got the whole Apple ecosystem. This is going to trigger a metaverse, a VR run, different things like that are going to start to pump as soon as this release. The talks already happened. When the talks was happening at Keynote, you saw some of the metaverse plays actually start to pump because of this. But now, doing a little bit of research here, right? Doing a little bit of research. Notice here, High Street. Now, High Street is a metaverse that not too many people are really talking about, right? My favorite is now becoming one of my favorite metaverse plays. As you guys know, I like gaming them, right? I got Blocktopia in the private cell, of course. RMRK as a metaverse play as well. Meta Hero is another one for their scanning technology, right? Now, High Street here. Meta and Apple engaging in yet another heavyweight battle, this time for pass-through MR dominance. As Vision Pro seeks to dethrone the Quest, contents of High Street is leaking into the real world, right? They giving you guys a little tweet, right? Just letting you know what is going to happen. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I talking about this, right? Why are they even talking about that? But here, High Street harnesses the power of Apple Vision Pro, right? Paving the way for accelerated Web3 adoption. This to me is huge because in this article here, they talk about how they're already ready for the Apple Vision Pro. High Street, a pioneering figure in the digital space, announces its full support for Apple's new device, the Vision Pro. As a strategic move in evolution of mixed reality, High Street believes that integrating Vision Pro's technology with NFTs, AI, mixed reality will not only expedite Web3 adoption, but also revolutionize the user experience. So this lets you know they're ready. Now think about it. You put that Apple Vision Pro on and you see High Street Metaverse as an app that you can go into, right? As a metaverse that you can go into. This is going to be huge for High Street, in my opinion. Let me see here. Got this little quick comment from Tremendous. Too high cap for me. Great coin, not my cup of tea. Understood. Like I told you guys, I think I told you guys in last live stream, I tend to long the high caps. if I can find them on like a good exchange, decentralized exchange where I can long it, that's where I'm going to long it, right? And he says that goes for render. But yeah, I understand. That's where you got to find the sympathy plays like Oxbase, Akash, and things like that, right? Akash is like 100K, not 100K, $100 million market cap. Oxbase is at a $10 million market cap. So there's some room for growth there, right? But High Street here has this metaverse. It is at a $46 million market cap, a pretty high market cap for metaverses as of right now. We've seen Blocktopia at like a $29 million market cap, Ganium at a $22 million market cap, right? Those are other metaverses that is kind of in the same space. And you can see from the supply, of course, only 40% of the supply is out. A bunch of the volume is coming from centralized exchange, right? And it's sitting at $1.16 as of right now. So this is something I'm keeping a close eye on. I kind of want to add it to my metaverse play, because I think the fact that if they're integrated into the Apple Vision Pro, this thing will see like it's just going to soar, right? It's going to soar. It's at a $46 million market cap. I would say this is a relatively high market cap for a low cap altcoin as of right now, right? It's more on the higher end as of right now, but I still see some upside for it. Fully diluted, you can see it's a lot to go, right? So you got to do your due diligence on how the inflation goes for people in the private sale, seed rounds, things like that, right? And Tremendous says, looking for those 50x to 100x gems. Of course, we always going to look for those. Those are around. You can get 50x's from mid caps too. Don't let people on YouTube tell you that you can't get a 50x from a mid cap. You got to find the perfect mid cap that actually could do it, right? It's I would say you have better chance of finding a mid cap that will 50x than a low cap, because a low cap, some of them just don't always make out what they wanted to do. When they become a mid cap, they have been out for a while. Like something like, let me show you this right now, because the narrative is coming up with interoperability, right? The narrative is coming up with interoperability, and I was going to talk about this a little bit later. Actually, it's coming up right now, because the whole narrative of interoperability is something that is going to be big right now. As you can see, this is a $137 million market cap. I do think this could 50x. But you see the partnerships that it has from Microsoft, from Uniswap. Uniswap is using them for their Uniswap X. If you guys don't know about Uniswap X, I made a whole short video on Uniswap X, and Axler is actually being used by them, right? And they also got a partnership with Filecoin for their FVM, Filecoin Virtual Machine. So when you find blue chips like this at a mid cap that should be about worth $1 billion as of right now, this is an easy steal. But let me see what else comments you got going on here. Which narrative do you think will perform more, layer ones or layer twos or gaming? I'll take gaming as of right now. That will perform the best, because a lot of the gaming altcoins are real, like not real, but are low caps. So that means a lot more potential room for growth, in my opinion. You got I think Nikki was talking about GFile. That was something that people are interested in right now. So the gaming sector is a untapped sector with huge growth potential. We've seen it everywhere. There's a bunch of articles on Google. You can find it on, the market prediction for Web3 gaming, and it's predicted to be huge. So right now, I do think I would take gaming right now. Layer ones, it depends on what layer ones, to be honest. Some of them are already high cap layer ones, but you do have things like Astar, Moonbeam that could do well. I don't know, is Casper a layer one? I haven't really looked into it. I just seen it being shielded too much. But yeah, you got Axler here that I think could do 50x easily. Where did that put it? Let me go into point perspective here. So for Axler to do a 50x, a 50x, that would put it at about a $5 billion altcoin, right? What is at a $5 billion right now, altcoin right now? A little bit more than that. So let me get closer to Polkadot. Not Polkadot. Maybe Tron. I don't even know why Tron is up here. So it'll be around there, like a $7 billion market cap for it to 50x, and I don't think that is definitely doable. All right. Can you guys hear me? What is this background noise I'm hearing? Oh, everything currency. What's up, man? Yeah, I can hear you. In the stream, let me know, guys. Can you guys hear everything currency? I gotta add you to the stream. You're gonna have to introduce yourself, everything currency.
What up? What up? Hold on, let me just making some quick adjustments real quick.
About it. You missed a little bit of the discussion we was just having. I was talking a little bit about Apple. You know how Apple's gonna trigger a nice little bull run for Render and High Street.
You say Apple?
Yeah, Apple.
Okay. You know what? I haven't been paying as much attention to the Apple developments, but I do think they're going to do something as far as AR goes. It's going to wake up a lot of the people who've been sleeping on it.
Yeah, especially with those Vision Pros, man. How you feel about that?
Yeah, you know what? I want to get one. I want to take a look at it. I want to try it. I want to try it out for sure. I think it's going to be lit. I know they're going to make some smaller versions, some more wearable versions, maybe even down to the sunglass simplicity.
Yeah, I agree. They're gonna make some cheaper versions so people can easily buy it. Essentially, as that come out, I seen a whole video that people should actually buy it, especially if you're into content making, because a lot more people are gonna be looking for Apple Vision Pro content. What's good, Shizzy? How you doing, man? I'm just waiting for everything currency to set up his.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm here now.
You ready?
Yeah.
You can see my screen and everything?
Yep.
All right. Bet.
So Axler, this is what you're looking at.
Oh no, I was talking about Axler, just like the potential for it to 50x essentially. But the main discussion here was just about Render and High Street. Have you looked into those?
No, I haven't. Which ones?
Render and High Street.
I have looked into Render before, actually, and I do like that token Render.
High Street is another metaverse here. Essentially, they are looking to integrate their metaverse into the Apple Vision Pros. They put out a article here that shows that they're ready for the integration into their Apple metaverse, the Apple Vision Pro. So I was, breaking it down a little bit how that's gonna basically pump High Street. Of when people put the headset on and they see that they're able to click into High Street and go into the metaverse in the Apple Vision Pros. What's your thoughts on that?
That all sounds pretty dope. Honestly, I gotta see though. Are they gonna allow people to use the token though? Like,
you said, are they gonna allow for people to use the token?
Yeah, like, are you gonna be using the token in the metaverse with your Apple Vision Pro?
I think so. From this whole article here, you might have to just break it down a little bit, but they haven't gone full in depth into it because it's not out yet. So they just talking about how they're going to be integrating shopping with gaming into the Apple Vision Pros. And then for Render, it was about the Apple GPT, because with Apple GPT, here comes this tweet from Machine Alpha here. Apple breaks all-time high after reports of working on Apple GPT and a generated AI which rivals Chat GPT. Right? Apple customers become node operators on the Render network. So this is a bullish case for Render even though it's a high cap, I'm thinking there's a potential that we could see this at a top 5 market cap. Do you have any
Top
thoughts on
five.
that?
Top five.
Top 5.
Really? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty high on the list, I'll say. Maybe because working with Apple's pretty huge, and being that they chose render, that's also pretty big. Um, I'll say maybe top 100, like top 50. It seems pretty. To me, a lot of things seem pretty well valued, so I think they'll just take the value of the raise of the market. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. I just took a little deep dive into render, so I feel like I've seen enough to understand that. I think this is probably, if not top 5, it's top 10, right? Especially with the deflationary aspect that they added into the tokenomics here. I think this is going to be something we're going to see. But side note, what's your favorite altcoins that you've been looking at right now before we go into the next topic?
oh man, altcoins. Let's pull up DAG real quick. I made a video on it recently, but it is one of my biggest, most I'm super bullish on this right now because they're actually a hypergraph. They work with the hypergraph technology, but market cap is super low, and I think this one right here is definitely top 100, if not top 50 potential. So being that it's like a 200 and something right now,
Yeah, it's at $100 million market cap, 116.
which is like crazy overvalued to me. Let me tell you why. Okay, first and foremost, they're a layer 0, so they got other projects being built on top. They have a token standard just like the RC20, so you can build tokens on top of it. But I'm most bullish on the fact that they work with the government. They're working with the DoD, and they actually became mission critical with the DoD, which means that the Department of Defense has now labeled their technology critical to complete any future missions. And this is kind of crazy because it's letting say the Air Force and the Marines share data in a safe way without that's something that they couldn't do before without all these different types of clearances. You got to be a colonel or whatever the fact is, whatever. But now it's labeled mission critical by the DoD, which means you got I don't know, almost every government agency being built, gonna have to build on top of that. And what's cool too is say one of the agencies want to build using Ethereum Classic, like we see right there. Say they want to just use Ethereum Classic, they can actually do that, but they'll still most likely have to plug into the layer 0 with DAG. So it's kind of like a lightweight, like a Polkadot type of system where other blockchains can plug in easily, and share in the security and the data. But yeah, man, this is my top gainer of all time. So normally I would not still be as bullish. When a new bull run is coming up, I would have said, okay, this one already had its run. It's not going to do as much numbers as I thought it would. But I still think this one will do this similar numbers. Not to where I found it, because I found it below a penny. But I definitely think it could get back to its all-time high, or at least to a couple dollars, $4.
Okay. Let me just go over some comments real quick here. Shizzy asked, "What is Apple GPT?" Apple GPT is what's going to rival Chat GPT, essentially. It's a little AI chatbot that you guys can ask questions, but I think it's going to be more integrated into your Apple device or whatever it may be. And then you got 36Wise Crypto here with his comment. Yo, what's up? I got a super sleeper Archie token, V2 coming on GMX, letting you leverage your yield. Have you heard of Archie?
I haven't heard of Archie yet.
You haven't? I've heard of it. I looked into it a little bit. Haven't took a deep dive into it, but I think we're going to look into it in this video here. Robin over here says, "What do you think about why predict Billionaire Air and D-Lance? Have you looked into any of these everything currency?"
No, these are all some new coins. Why predict Billionaire Air and D-Lance?
I'll look into them probably later on in this video here. We're definitely going to look into Archie as well. But I see, so Dag has been your top gainer, so it's essentially your baby. So you kind of biased on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Fair.
I'm usually, but I just want to state that like I'm usually not biased on tokens that are already gained me a lot. Like if it's already gained me a lot, I usually tell people like stay far away from it. It already did 100x, it already did 1000x, but you know this one I could see it doing like safely. I feel like safely I could tell people 20x. You know,
You said a 20x from here?
Yeah.
A 20x? Ah, that's not bad. For a mid cap as of right now, I do gotta take a deeper dive into Constellation. I remember everyone talking about it a while ago, especially with that military partnership that they had. And I think last stream someone told me to look at it again, but I gotta take more of a deeper dive. Do you got any other altcoins that you really like right now?
Yeah, I don't know if you checked out Dovu or if you made a video on it.
You said Novu?
Dovu, DLV.
Oh. Like this?
DLV.
Oh, Dovu.
Yeah.
I think I've made a video on this one. This is, what is it?
I think I saw what you're talking about. Yeah.
Carbon something, right?
Yeah, carbon credit marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, at $1 million, this thing is stupidly undervalued. You know, of course, not financial advice, but I can see this one. You know, even just getting to $1 billion market cap is already picking it up.
You said for this to even get to $1 billion market cap?
Yeah, Dovu getting to $1 billion market cap is pretty nice gains. You know,
Trying to see what the partners. I haven't looked into it since I actually I think I mentioned them in the video, and then haven't fully looked into them after that.
Yeah, it's part of the old Hedera hash graph green ecosystem.
Yeah, so it's a Hedera play. Probably why the volume's so low, because not a lot of people are probably trading it right now too.
Yeah, that's definitely when I like to start looking at that stuff. You know, before it's on major exchanges, before it's on you know, before when the volume's low, nobody's talking about it. And I feel like it has some good liquidity coming. I know they do have some connections to Coinbase, so I can see it getting on Coinbase later on in the future for America, make it easier for Americans to buy. But yeah, you know, building a carbon marketplace, but also having the data from the carbon markets to help the entire ecosystem of carbon credits. It's kind of more of where my bullishness is coming from, being that like other carbon protocols will use those data and those systems to build their own, stuff like that as well.
Yeah, that's good. So you're extremely bullish on carbon credits and things like that, right?
Yeah, from up until 2030, just because like whether people believe carbon credits is really going to help the environment or not, I just see like they're about to start throwing a ton of money into these carbon credits. Everybody, you got Apple, GE, Shell. Everybody's like talking about, hey, we want to reach this carbon neutrality by 2030, right? And it's like there ain't enough carbon credits or enough carbon credit projects in existence right now to reach that goal. So you're gonna see that there has to be in the next 7 years, a ton of projects and a ton of money flowing into this ecosystem, just on the investor side.
All right, that's fair. I do gotta take a nice little deeper dive into Dovu here.
Yeah, have you thought about the carbon credit market at all?
Have I looked into it?
Yeah.
I think I've seen like a few plays that I remember talking about Dovu, and I think there's some other plays that I've been talking about, but the narratives I've been focused on probably were more towards AI, DePIN, real world assets, and metaverse, really.
Okay. Well, we got a comment here from Robin Sebastian. You said AI, but the first crypto that he shouted out is another one of my top gamers, but also another one of my other favorite cryptocurrencies because it is a data play. I love data. I love anything that has to do with data, and Origin Trail is doing the data that's involved with AI. So if you believe in AI, Origin Trail is definitely looking.
Of course, I've talked about Origin Trail Did you hear about their new metaverse called the Trackverse?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've been making big moves. They've talked a lot at the Polkadot Decoded. So I'm extremely bullish on Origin Trail, especially how long I've been in this space. Origin Trail was one of my favorites with V-Chain, T-Food. So Origin Trail goes back then for me. And he talks about Dragon Chain. Haven't looked into Dragon Chain, Zen Crypto. You know about Zen Crypto?
Yeah, I know about Zen a little bit. You bullish on Zen?
I haven't looked into Zen at all. All right. I don't know what all right is. Do you know about all right?
No, I don't know what all right is.
Relio, that's my baby. I love Relio.
Yeah, Relio. I've actually seen your Relio video.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot. A lot of people are starting to know about Relio too. I think Relio is going to be one of those big altcoins that more people are going to talk about, especially when the bull run comes around. People don't know too much about the tokenomics because CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap got it all messed up.
Yeah.
Elastos, that's a 2017 play.
OG coin right there, and WAN chain.
Facts with WAN chain too. Telcoin.
Telcoin is actually one that I'm still bullish on.
You still bullish on Tel?
Yeah, I haven't looked into it in a minute, but I do have some. And last time I checked, like I did like what they were building, because at first I was like, thought it was one of those kind of into coin type of situations.
Yeah. But with XRP winning and things like that, Fed now is Telcoin needed? Did they move from their the talks of them being a remittance company?
Telcoin's yeah.
And then you got Sologenics here. I don't know if you know about Sologenics.
No, I don't know about Sologenics.
That's an XRP play. It pumped when XRP, won. And then here, Robin says, "Glad you mentioned Trackverse." Yep. They even retweeted my video.
Yeah, Trackers, they'll retweet the videos and the CEO. I made a video of CEO giving a shout out, so that was cool.
Yeah, I love when they actually shout you out for talking about their project. And then here we also got Blake Wooten. He talks about he's a big Altura guy. Loves Altura.
Yeah, I like Altura.
Yeah, Altura is going to be a big.
I saw your video. You
talk about it.
Onto it, and I started doing research. And I saw, and I was liking what I saw.
Yeah, you seen that recent partnership they had with Arbitrum?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Telcoin. Ultra is going to be a good one. Another one that I think a lot more people should be talking about is. Let me see if it got listed here already. Yep, it did. It got listed onto CoinGecko already. It's G Swift. Have you heard of G Swift yet?
G Swift? No, I haven't.
G Swift is relatively new. It just dropped like not too long ago. I made an in-depth video about it. Polygon has chose these guys to actually be their gaming infrastructure. So games that want to build on Polygon are building on GameSwift here. And they have like a gaming hub similar to like Epic Games. What's the other one that people go to as well? The Stream Games. You got the platform here that you can go ahead and look into, and you seen there that they're awarded by Polygon.
Okay. So
this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a bigger gaming altcoin that people are probably gonna talk about a little bit later, as the development comes around for it. For right now, for some reason, I thought it was gonna go crazier than it did from like his IDO.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like gaming coins got a little ways to go. I know in the bull market, they'll do some numbers, but I feel like for these games to start coming into fruition and be playable and fun for people to play, I think they'll be a nice place for next 5-10 years. Yeah.
So you're not extremely bullish for gaming next, like in 2024?
Not like, I don't want to say I'm not bullish, but I think I think we're a ways off from having something that's kind of like the quality that we're used to as far as like gaming and a lot of like COG or 2K type of gaming integrated with crypto or integrated with Web3. I think in the next 5 years, and I know these coins are going to pump, but I still feel like we're a bit of a ways up before they reach their full potential.
Yeah, my opinion when it comes down to gaming, I do believe I understand exactly what you're saying. They're going to pump. They just need Web3 game just needs one game to pop off to become a streamable game, and then from there on, it just starts to avalanche for all other games, really. And I'm glad 369 talks about Tectum here. I actually called this out on my Discord when this came out. This is looking to become a Bitcoin layer 2, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot the whole jargon, but I had called them out at like $10, and they're now at 14. Yeah, a Bitcoin layer 2 scaling solution. The reason I had called them out, this is during the time that BRC20 was coming, just came out. So, and I just found out about them. So I started to look into them a little bit more. And then once they released, I called it out for my Patreon members. And I don't know if they are still holding, but I sold maybe at like $13. Got out. It wasn't, because I saw a lot of FUD from it. Didn't think it was going to last. But have you heard of Tectum?
No, I haven't heard of it. What they doing?
Yeah, I think it's gonna do well. Right now, I don't know the market cap of it right now, but it's at 1445. Past 7 days, you can see it came up. But other news here, you got Chainlink that's getting a lot of news. A lot more people are getting more bullish on Chainlink because they just released their CCIP, and I'm hearing a lot of people talking about how this kills Polkadot, how this kills Cosmos, and all of that, because they're looking to do essentially what Polkadot and Cosmos wanted to do. How do you feel about Chainlink right now and the CCIP?
I haven't really looked much into the CCIP, but I do know Chainlink. Whenever Chainlink does something, I gotta pay attention. So as far as it being a killer, I don't know about it being like that. Like, for example, especially for Cosmos, because Cosmos got so much money from that Eagles.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to really kill him as well. I do got a video I'm going to be coming out that's going to be talking about this a lot more in depth. But this is extremely bullish for Chainlink, though. It brings back that interoperability narrative that I actually started my YouTube channel talking about. All about interoperability, which is why I was big on Polkadot, and that makes me even more bullish on Axler, because now you essentially got 3 players in the space that are looking to be big in interoperability. Axler with their interoperability protocol, which they really recently put out too. I'm gonna show you guys here.
Yeah, that's why I'm really big on DAG, is layer zeros. Being able to plug all these blockchains together. If you watch my channel, you might know I don't like the fact that we got so many layer 2s. I know what they're used for and I get it, but the fact that we got layer 2s and we got to bridge so many tokens and things like that, I'm very critical on that. So I feel like if there's a layer 2, I feel like they got to have a real good reason for it.
Yeah, I understand that. We got a comment here. Market cap is 140 million. That's pretty high. Cliff says he bought into the tech ICO. I didn't buy into the ICO. I wish I did, honestly. I bought in on when it first came out. I think after like an hour or something. Bought in, called it out for the guys, just to let them know that this is what I'm going to be buying in right now. So this could be something interesting for layer 2 of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's narrative is going to be something that a lot more people are going to come talk about because the development coming on there. That's why I talked about Interlay. Have you heard of Interlay?
Which one?
Interlay.
Interlay? No. What's the ticker?
Let me just type it in real quick. I dead forgot about these guys until a Discord member had talked about it. They're bringing essentially Bitcoin over to Polkadot. with their
Bitcoin.
IBTC. And
So
what's funny,
is it like a wrapped Bitcoin for Polkadot?
yeah, pretty much they have like their whole dashboard. I had to use like a VPN to get onto it to actually see it, but they have a dashboard that's really like a DeFi dashboard for Bitcoin. Let me see. Also, what's funny is something like this is coming into Cardano as well. But I forgot the project actually. I had like favorited it. I'm gonna see if I can find it off screen.
Okay, one app, all things Bitcoin DeFi, swap and borrow against your BTC.
This thing is only at $1 million market cap too. Pretty.
Yeah.
It has potential, but
Everything is looking so juicy right now, man.
man, it was looking juicy when Bitcoin was at 15K. No one wanted to buy then.
Man, everything's looking so good right now, and there's so many coins that are just focused on those things that
Was you able to bring down your portfolio to like your top 5? Because I was having troubles.
Yeah, I was having a lot of trouble. I mean, I'm still having trouble right now. I got somewhat of the top 5 that I'm like, okay, you know, some ones that I feel like for sure are gonna have, you know, those games, but then it's all over the place right now because you got there's a lot of coins sitting at, you know, $100 million market caps that they can get to a couple billion market cap easy. You know, and then you got a bunch of coins that are like this one, you know, Interlay, that's looking pretty good. That's at a $1 million market cap. Like, this thing can pump 5x with just one tweet. You know, like one big influencer tweet about this thing, it can go crazy. So it's all about picking and choosing. I'm trying very hard not to be too thin. You know, in the last bull market, I had, you know, over 100 altcoins.
100?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, nah, you wild.
You know what I mean? But,
yo, I had max 20 and I couldn't even handle 20, man. I felt like my portfolio just wasn't getting the X's that I needed.
Yeah, the thing was, I got, you know, right early on, I hit 100x with DOS before everything even started popping off.
DOS? What you hit? You hit DOS?
Yeah, DOS. It's a dead coin now.
DOS Network. I remember you talking about this. What is this, like a Oracle, right?
Oracle, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I hit 1,000x on that, and I pretty much reinvested the whole thing, you know, and I was able to get a lot of coins, and I don't want to do that again because, like I said, I had so many coins that even though some pumped and did 10, 20x, I didn't even cash out because there was a lot to manage. You know, and I was just paying attention to, you know, my top 10 or whatever.
Facts.
But yeah, this DOS coin is done.
Nah. What's up, AR Art? AI Alt? How you doing today?
Art Mafia, what's going on?
But have you been looking into these Telegram bots, man? Have you been looking into these?
No, actually, fill me in because I seen some people talking about them.
Bro, last week, early on, Crypto Banter actually started talking about this. Like he had like a little segment. From there, I really looked into it. I just looked at Unibot really quick. I seen it. I was like, I don't like it. Because it's like basically trading, you know, you're able to trade off of Telegram and things like that. I didn't think this was going to be a narrative that had staying power at all. But if you look at Unibot, look at this. 7 days, up 114%. You got Loopbot, 400%. But when you look at Unibot here, best tokenomics here. Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Past 90 days here, the explosion, bro. Think about buying here. You just getting you just eating.
Sheesh.
So this narrative here, I don't know how you feel about this. You think it got staying power?
So what is it? Let me look a little bit more into it real quick. Let's see. Because a lot of stuff definitely doesn't have the staying power. Like, but I'm not the type of person that's gonna say, hey, don't play with that, because some of these things will go crazy for the entire bull run and just die out after.
Facts.
But let's see, the fastest Telegram trading bot experience, saving lightning fast trading. Free to use Telegram bot. So what's a Telegram bot? What do you do?
It's a Telegram bot. It's just like a bot that you just, you know, you can use on Telegram to trade. I didn't look too into it because I don't really need bots to trade on Telegram. I can just trade them myself. That's why I think it didn't have no staying power. But for some reason, this thing is just pumping insanely here, right?
The reason why it's pumping, I can tell you, I know why it's pumping is because I'm a trader, and right now, as far as being in the U.S., we don't have a place to trade. So it's like Coinbase Pro got slow liquidity. They kicked everybody off KuCoin, and that was like the go-to. But they also kicked everybody off Mexi, Hotbit, what's the other one? Gate.io, I think.
Nah, Gate. You can use Gate.io. You need a VPN. You could use Mexi.
Yeah, you need a VPN, but like, certain people like me, like I'm a little cautious on using a VPN. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to send 10 bands somewhere and I can't get it back.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So it's like you could use it, but it's like a risk. Like, why add more risk to crypto? We already in crypto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's becoming to where people are looking for a safer place to trade. I don't know how legit these bots are, but I can tell you that looking at how everybody's jumping into it around this time, why these are popping up, it's making a lot of sense.
Yeah. So this whole narrative had people looking for different bots that's going to perform like Unibot, and that led me into OKDex here. Now OKDex is just new, nothing crazy. It's like a fusion of Telegram bots and Dex tools, right? Nothing crazy. I took a little small position, called it out for my Patreon members here, but if you look at the chart, it did pretty well. I always say this was a decent call. I didn't call here, but I called around here. OKDex. OKX. Not OKX. 0x Dex. But it's a low cap. It's a very risky low cap right now. Under $1 million market cap, fully diluted market cap. So this is just a risky play. I just wanted to see if I can get some gains off of the whole narrative that's going on right now that people are looking for. And I did a little bit. I didn't sell just yet, so we're going to see what happens for it. Like I said, I don't believe that Telegram bots have staying power, but it's not going to be something that more people are going to talk about within a month or so.
Yeah, I don't really think so either, for sure. I'm surprised, like even when people are still doing a lot of the crypto research and stuff on Telegram, like that surprises me.
Yeah,
there's a lot of scams and a lot of BS on Telegram. So usually, like when I even search for coins, I'll go on CoinGecko and go straight to Twitter, and then Discord if I really need to dive into more. But like Telegram is kind of like you can't really say anything in there without getting scammed.
Facts. So have you heard of the Occam airdrop?
Yeah. So that's one that it's been trending for a while, right?
Yeah. It's out right now. It's at 59 cents at an $88 million market cap. I don't know if you want to try to get it. I didn't want to try to get it because you gotta snitch on your friends for their wallets and things like that to make their wallets not unknown anymore.
But you gotta do what? Fill me in. You gotta do what?
You essentially gotta snitch on your friends. Like I gotta put your name out there for like having a wallet here. It's basically putting names to wallets, so you know whose wallet is what, right? This is used for like big companies as well, right? So I pulled up an example here. Like you can pull up Gary Vee wallet. It's Gary's wallet here.
Mm-hmm.
You could just check everything that he's holding here. He holds about this much money right now in this one specific wallet. Yeah. You see the tokens that he holds. You can do the same for like BitBoy too.
Oh, de-autonomizing the blockchain. What?
Yeah, man. Some people like this, some people hate it. I seen it, but for you to like try to get this is the wrong BitBoy wallet. Yeah, am I right? I don't know which wallet.
I can't see this being like a huge gainer or nothing like that.
He got like 3 of them joints over there, but this is something that people are basically. This was like all the news of last week. You see this guy here. He tweeted out these wallets earned $1 million on Arkham airdrop, man. This was an airdrop token too, by the way. So some of these guys made $1 million just off the token airdrop.
Jeez.
So airdrop.
They be doing that. They probably did that for. They be doing that.
Cliff said snitch to earn.
You just coined a new term right there.
Man, that Occam, it got some people furious. You know, I don't know how many wallets you have. I got a few now. You know, I got multiple. Because I be trying to airdrop farm me. Anything I could possibly farm, I've been trying to farm. Especially, I had to get multiple MetaMask wallet because I'm trying to get that MetaMask wallet airdrop. Whenever that comes out, I'm just trying to get every wallet that I have with the airdrop in it. Because I think that's what
farming is definitely lucrative. Like when you look at how much money, you know, especially like for me, it's been lucrative. So, I got multiple wallets too, but this whole, and then like for sure, like I got wallets that I can't make public, you know. So like wallets that have my ENS name is definitely got to be private from my other wallets.
Yeah.
I already been hacked before, you know. I already been SIM swapped, so I definitely pay attention to, you know, like.
So here comes like this guy tweets out this for like the airdrops and stuff. Layer 0 could be doing an airdrop. Now I don't know if Layer 0 will be doing an airdrop because I got into the private cell, but doing all the moves to get into the Layer 0 airdrop just in case they do an airdrop could be beneficial. Layer 0 is another interoperability altcoin that's actually going to be competing now in that whole interoperability space with Axler, Chainlink, Polkadot, Cosmos. Layer 0 actually is being widely used as of right now by like so many different chains.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm farming this one for sure, the Layer 0 airdrop.
Right, they're on so many main nets as of right now. When you go look at their scan, and look
so
at
how likely do you think it is that Layer 0 does the airdrop?
How likely? That's the thing, though. I know the thing is, I think it's like a 50-50. Because I was listening to some other guy talk about the Arbitrum airdrop. Arbitrum also gave some people a very, like, you have to be in the high class of these people in crypto to get into their private cell.
Yeah.
So he got into the private cell, also got the airdrop. So maybe Layer 0 could be doing the same thing. This right here, you see the big players behind them. And this is just their Series B. They're on their linear mainnet right now. On so many different mainnets. Look at this. I don't know. So you're gonna be trying to farm the airdrop?
Yeah, I'm farming the airdrop. I think it's using the B. Shit, I forgot which.
I know you got to go through like Stargate and things like that.
Yeah, there we go. Stargate. I'm doing Stargate Finance on Arbitrum.
Okay. So you basically just bridging over there.
Yeah, I just been staking it, doing transactions, trying to run it up, reinvesting my stuff. Voting. I think voting has been, as far as airdrops go, I've seen like if you voted on Snapshot,
you get the most of the airdrop. You get a lot.
You get a little bit of the airdrop for sure. So I definitely be voting on Snapshot whenever there's something to vote on.
So just looking at base here, I wanted to ask you a question. What do you think is the best layer 2?
The best layer 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Of course, Polygon. I think when it comes to like doing things, I would say Polygon. When it comes to users, Arbitrum. There's still a lot of narratives to come, so I don't know what exactly ZK is going to do, but there is this narrative with Polygon going on right now that they're going to do another airdrop, or they're going to do an airdrop.
Yep. For their new Polygon 2.0, right?
Yeah. So that would be kind of huge. That would be a lot.
Token. How you feel about that? Do you think they should replace the Matic token with Hole?
I honestly don't like it. I'm not gonna say no to free money.
Facts. No one's gonna say no to that.
I don't like the fact that they're just coming out with a new token, because I believe that just bring more usage to that Matic token. But Matic is already kind of up there, and for what it's used for. I understand that they're going to need another governance token to do what they're trying to do, but I feel like it's really supposed to be for governance, but from like an investor standpoint, it's like I wish they could use the MAG token, but I see why they need it.
Well, what I find crazy about this whole Polygon situation is, I don't know if you remember XDAI. You remember XDAI?
Yeah.
I chose XDAI thinking that was going to be the main layer 2 that was going to win.
Yeah, so did I.
And it ended up being Polygon. I'm still sick to that. I'm still sick about that to this day, man.
Yeah, I had a friend who wasn't even in crypto. He knows that I'm in crypto. This is probably like 2017, before I even went to Polygon. It was still called Matic Network. And he hit me up and he goes, "Hey, man," and he goes, "Matic is a good scalability solution, and like you don't know nothing about crypto." I'm like, "What do you know, bro? It's XDAI." Like he's like, "Man, I work for," and he's a real estate investor. He goes, "I was at work today. We're doing training on crypto, and they showed us the Matic network." And he goes, "So I think I'm gonna buy some Matic." And this is, like I said, it was a while ago, and Matic totally pumped since then. He came up, and I'm glad he didn't listen to me.
He made a bag, man. He made a bag.
For sure.
Cliff says he's praying for the layer. He qualifies for the layer 0 and ZK Sync airdrop.
ZK
Sync.
Go ahead.
Nah, what you was gonna say?
I was gonna say there's a dashboard on Dune Analytics right now, where they took some of the requirements from the other airdrops in the past, like the Arbitrum airdrop, and
yeah.
And you can check your wallet to see if you hit some of those on layer 0 and on ZK Sync. So it's actually pretty cool because I went and I saw that I didn't hit any check marks for layer 0, and I thought I was. Let me see if I could pull the link up, because it was something that somebody posted.
So I remember ZK Sync from a while, like last year they were supposed to come out. What's funny is that I bridged some ETH over last year onto ZK Sync, onto whatever they had at that point in time, and didn't know about it until I just tried to farm it this year. I had to take out that ETH. But where do you find this on right now?
Hold on, it's a certain dashboard that somebody posted, so I'm gonna see if I can get the link, and then I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, you can go in there and type your wallet in and look at it. It's pretty sick.
I feel like after Sui didn't give their community an airdrop, it made people leave and not stay with them. And Layer 0 may think about that, and will give its community an airdrop. That's actually a good point. But I think, Sui messed up for not giving a airdrop, because a lot of people was trying to farm Sui. Did you try to?
Yeah, the problem with that was they were putting out a lot of farming type of things. You know what I'm saying? So they had everybody believing that they were going to do an airdrop, like, hey, go farm this and go farm that. And it was like, but then y'all didn't do an airdrop, so that kind of definitely rubbed some people the wrong way.
Yeah, that I understand why people are mad about that. Layer 0, if they do the same, even if they don't give an airdrop, I think they're still going to succeed, because the whole interoperability factor and the use case for Layer 0. But I do think their airdrop should happen. I kind of want the airdrop. I'm already in the private sale, but I do want the airdrop as well, because I'm not going to say no to the free money.
Yeah. Okay, so the link to the...
you just sent it to me?
Yeah. Yeah, Sui definitely made me mad. And then they had their Sui swap token that said, "Oh, sorry, community, we're going to do an airdrop." And Sui, we're not airdropping Sui. And that airdrop was like 45 cents, bro.
Have you looked into the Shardium airdrop yet?
No.
So these guys could potentially do an airdrop. These guys could potentially do an airdrop as well.
I actually heard about Shardium. Let me see.
Yeah, This I'm like, I did their little test net thing on multiple wallets, see if I can get their airdrop, and you can see here July 8th they just raised 5.4 in a strategic round with some big names here. Another one I think could possibly, maybe if it follows suit of all other layer twos,
Mhm.
is alt layer. This one I'm extremely bullish on in terms of layer two here.
Alt layer.
Yeah. Not too many people know about this one yet for some reason. Even though they got such a massive following on YouTube, I don't see not on YouTube, on Twitter. I don't see not too many people really talking about them. These guys are backed by Gavin Wood and Polkadot. Well, not Polkadot, but Gavin Wood. So as soon as I saw that, you already know I became bullish on that.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can actually put their RPC into your MetaMask right now. Let me see if they put it still up here. They changed the website. Okay, didn't even know they changed the website. Let me see. Got the investors and partners right there. So you can see who's behind it. You can see here former Coinbase CTO. I don't even want to butcher that. You got Sean here from Circle, and then you got Gavin Wood, co-founder of Ethereum and CTO of Parity Technology.
So alt layer, and it got Gavin Wood on the team. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Founder of Masari, co-founder
and co-founder of Synthetics.
Oh, yeah, man. This is. I made a video on them a long time ago. Still, not too many people are talking about them. But I think soon if they do an airdrop, it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard if they're not prepared. Maybe,
yeah,
I don't know.
Sure. That one looks like it could be bullish without an airdrop. So with an airdrop, for sure. I know you right there on the side. I don't know if you've seen Venom, but I've been farming that Venom airdrop. They're supposed to have
Venom pad.
Yeah, Venom is actually I think it's a layer 1, and Venom pad is on top of Venom. But
So
Venom
launch pad.
Yeah. So Venom Foundation, they're rumored to be doing an airdrop. The CTO was like hinting, they throw little hints out there.
Yeah.
So I've been using their test net, playing around with it. It's a nice blockchain. It's pretty smooth, pretty fast.
Is it EVM compatible?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just add it to your MetaMask, and
Oh wait! It's not EVM compatible yet. It's gonna be, but
it's gonna be EVM compatible.
It's gonna be.
All right. So essentially, you got to get your own. You got to get their native wallet.
Yeah. Usually for the airdrop, you want to try to get the native wallet. If it's not, available right there on MetaMask.
Yeah. And then you had brought up this dashboard here. I don't know why it's not.
Yeah, you know what? That dashboard, you might have to take a look at it on your own because it populates every single wallet. So it does take a while to load. So when you load it, like I literally just opened it up and then I had to let my computer sit for about 10-20 minutes.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
Because it's a big dashboard, and what all it's doing is just looking at all the wallets that did something on layer 0 or ZK and letting you know like how close to eligible. It's not like a for sure list, but it's like it let you know how many transactions you've done, how much money you moved, and if they think that you would be eligible for the airdrop. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Now let me see. We got another comment coming in here from 36 Crypto 369. I always want to sing the song after I say that part. Bring it up here. You put me onto Art Layer. Dang, yep. Have you seen Layer 1X? Have you heard of that?
Layer 1X.
Yeah.
Oh no, let me pull it up.
All right, pull it up. We got a comment also here from Robin here. What about Top Gold, Dot Moves, and Candy Digital? Now I know about Dot Moves. I don't know about the other ones. Do you know about them?
No, Top Gold, Candy Digital. I'll pull up some of these, like Layer 0.
This is usually when I start to look into other people's like altcoins that they bring up. After I'm done, you talk about my the discussion of the day. What you saw on layer 1X?
Layer.
Oh, this is a soccer game.
Layer 1X. Okay, I'm not seeing it on. I get the link for it on Twitter.
You know it was crazy. I don't know if you heard of like. Did you hear about Futureverse? Because just seeing this soccer game here reminded me what another commenter had brought up a few streams ago when it came down to this one gaming altcoin here. I don't know how big of a fan you are when it comes down to XRP. Let me see. Hold up. You can switch from any layer 1, no matter if it's EVM compatible or not. That's he's talking about layer 1X.
Oh, that's for layer 1X.
Yeah, I might have to see on Twitter right now what layer 1X is. But this right here looked like it's going to be something pretty interesting that a lot more people are probably going to talk about. They raised $54 million in a round led by 10 trillion fund with a participation from Ripple. How you feel about this?
Let's see. Oh yeah. So this is the one that Ripple invested in, the metaverse.
Yeah, that metaverse Ripple had invested in.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is bullish for XRP for sure.
You actually get to use XRP on there.
Yeah, they're going to be using XRP for gas. So giving XRP more use cases is huge. You know, because they don't really have too many use cases for the holders right now.
Hold up. Hold on. 369 might have just put us on to something here.
Oh yeah, this layer 1X. Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm like, hold up.
Interoperability between EVM and non-EVM chains. Hold on now.
Say goodbye to blockchain bridges. Oh my goodness, I hate bridges. I hate bridges.
It's a bridge? It's a bridge?
No. It's saying say goodbye to bridges. So I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. I don't like bridges.
Hold on. I might have to make an in-depth video on this one.
It says let's look at this right here.
The world's fastest interoperability blockchain. Yo, interoperability is about to be another narrative that we're gonna have to really take a deep dive on, man.
Yeah, for sure. Because right now it's so difficult, like, you know, and I think the layer 0, you know, like I was saying, DAG, Polkadot, Cosmos, they're all kind of essentially kind of layer 0 chains, right? Where like it's the base chain and everything on it moves pretty smooth through that ecosystem, you know. So I just want to see something connect all of those together. And
That's a fact. Wait, so you could just buy this right now? Minimum purchase of $100. Do you even trust public sales like this?
I don't really trust Lance. I gotta see.
I don't really be trusting public sales like this, man.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Public sale. Why contribute to layer 1? That's how the public sale is.
What? Kyle Chassie follows them.
Yeah, a couple people I know follow them too. So I'm like, huh.
So yeah, I gotta look at who follows them, you know, just to see what's going on here. I wouldn't want to buy it right off this dashboard.
But I'll tell you, it is one that probably out of all the ones we looked at so far, it's the one that sparked the most questions off the tagline.
Yeah, this right now. Did I follow them yet? Make sure I follow them. You see, 369 says the demo is on YouTube right now. You can actually watch the demo for it. Robin says Pulse Chain and Pulse X. I don't really, to be honest, I don't know nothing about Pulse Chain and Pulse X. I didn't know what the hype was for Pulse Chain. I know
Post
that.
Chain and Post X is about to go stupid.
You think so?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I have to humbly disagree, especially when it comes to Pulse Chain.
Let me tell you why. I missed out on damn near $1 billion on Hex.
You said $1 billion.
I said $1 billion, man. Hex did like I had so much Hex and I sold it, and it must have did like 5,000 X after I sold it. I had no belief at all in anything that in that Richard Hart ecosystem, anything that Richard Hart could create, you know. But I got humbled a little bit, you know. One other YouTuber that I used to make videos with, he's like, "Hey man, please just buy $100 worth of Hex. Please," he begged me, please. I was like, "Nah, you got me messed up." Sold my Hex for about $1,000.
Man, bro. Right, so explain this to me. Why are you bullish on Pulse Chain? I'm gonna give you my quick take real quick because I don't know. I know the whole marketing ploy was the biggest airdrop ever, right? But
yeah,
why are
stupid.
But why are these? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go finish your. My bad.
I was gonna say, why are like, all right. So if you're gonna make a fork of like, let's say Doge, right? Would the Doge actual project want to use that fork, or like, what is like, how are you gonna make these companies, these altcoins and projects want to actually switch over from whatever chain they on at that time to Pulse Chain? I didn't understand the biggest airdrop thing, and a lot of them are like down big now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, okay, so look, I'll explain it a little bit. So with Pulse Chain, that biggest airdrop thing was stupid, right? All that was it was just useless clones of your ERC20s, right? Because they just forked Ethereum. So when that first, you know, came to be like, oh, this is the big deal about it, and they were trying to use that to kind of get people involved, I thought it was stupid, right? But as far as like the Pulse Chain ecosystem itself, the reason why I always start off with talking about Hex is because with Hex, you have an ecosystem like no other in crypto. You get what I'm saying? Because like you're talking about an ecosystem that's similar to Doge, similar to XRP, to where you have fanatics, people who have already made, you know, their 1,000x off of Hex. They love it because their life has changed forever, and there's a whole community of those people who are like outside of Ethereum, outside of Bitcoin, outside of Polygon and Polkadot. It was just its own kind of standalone group of people who just really only messed with Hex. But it was a $20 billion ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? That was all from one situation, and then Pulse Chain being the next iteration of that. It's kind of like where, you know, one thing that I look at when I'm looking at crypto overall and general too is like, where's the money going to be? Where are these communities sitting, right? So it's like, you know, like this chart right here, it's gone only down since it's came up, and that's the same thing that happened to Hex, which is why I sold and missed out on, you know, 5,000x or 10,000x. Like I could literally say I sold for 10,000x. But being like, as soon as these ecosystems pick back up and people get to talking and everyone's getting bullish and they're asking their homies and their parents and their grandmas at the table saying, what's going on with this cryptocurrency thing? What should I buy? You know, you have a nice ecosystem of X people with marketing, with all this stuff. And then there's new things being built on top of it now that people are catching on as well.
All right, that's fair. So you pretty much think that next bull we're going to see some big things coming from Pulse?
Yeah, price wise, yeah. As far as like, you know, I'm not sold on any particular project. I don't think Pulse Chain is going to be like, you know, take over Ethereum or anything like that. But I just think that, you know, you can see, you know, a couple zeros drop off the price in a bull market scenario.
Okay. I'm indifferent on it. I probably won't really be trading Pulse. I'll be leaving to you guys
Oh yeah,
I'll be
this is
leaving
yeah.
Oh, this
This
is the
is
wrong one. Okay,
yeah.
I'm on the wrong one. I only knew I can't even find them on CoinGecko. Why are they banned from CoinGecko?
They're on CoinGecko PLS, but that's the thing. Like Hex, what people don't really understand, like Hex was like the top 4 cryptocurrency, but it was getting shunned from CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko because of who Richard Hart is. And I don't know if you know anything about Richard Hart, but he's like a Bitcoin guy. He was there in the early days of Bitcoin. He's one of the people that kind of was influential.
I just follow him on Twitter because I like to. He be putting up some crazy outfits. I'm not gonna lie, some wild looking outfits for old man.
Yeah. And most of the stuff that he does now is for marketing. But
Big boy getting to that same place now.
Yeah.
So, how you feel about Postpad?
Postpad right here. You know what? I haven't had good success with launchpads, so I'm not as big on launchpads. Either I get into them too late, or I get into the wrong launchpads. But I haven't really been on as big on launchpads.
So, do you think launchpads would do well going into the next bull?
Definitely, because I like going into the next bull. I see that there's a lot of money waiting. So launchpads is kind of been around for a while. They see getting those seed rounds is kind of where it's at.
This is going to be my favorite launchpad going into the next bull run right now.
Yeah, it's fun.
They've been launching some great altcoins lately. Sophiaverse being one of them. I've gone into like the private sale of a lot of the altcoins that they actually put out here. But this is, especially when it comes down to gaming, a lot of gaming projects also launch here. Because I made a lot of money off of PokerStarter too. PokerStarter was back last bull.
Yeah, PokerStarter did as well. They get into that.
Oh, what is this? Might have to look on this for another time. You got any other favorite like altcoins you looking at right now? You gave us DAG, you gave us Dovu. What else you got before we decide to move on?
Shoot, right off the top of my head. Okay, track. Let me see. Let me go down my list a little bit.
Bad. Let me go look at that. Go follow these guys real quick, cause they incubated by ChainGPT. Oh yeah, it's gonna pump. This is definitely gonna pump here.
What's the best crypto right now as far as like the AI sector goes, as far as like the GPT? I know there was ChainGPT, there was all these GPT cryptos popping up, and like I'm just kind of like, okay, it's kind of like when the metaverse hype came, we saw the metaverses popping up. There was metaverses everywhere, and then now we got the GPTs popping up.
Yeah,
about that.
Honestly, I got the opportunity to get into the private sale of this. Like they gave it to me very early. I skipped out on it because I didn't like the name. I really didn't like the name. ChainGPT. I understood what it was looking to do. I even made a video on it thinking that it was going to be big. But for me personally, I wasn't going to get into the private sale. I wanted to get into like the public sale, where it come onto the market. But right now, it actually did pretty well. When it comes out, it hasn't been listed as an AI project yet, though. You can see here. It came out in May, got up to 26 cents, and now down to 6 cents. So maybe some big things is going to be happening for them. But as you asked for AI plays, you got Viot. Viot was crazy because I've actually was watching. So I'd be on TikTok from time to time, and I was watching this. It's a big TikTok guy. Now, before Viot actually exploded in price, he was talking about why Viot was going to be big. And then once that AI boom hit, it exploded. So this, with the integration with IBM, I think this is going to be one that is actually going to also do well. Some people like it, some people don't. They might have missed out on the run that it had. But in terms of the best AI, you don't have a lot of good AIs. Of course, you got Singularity Net from back in the day. This is probably going to lead the way. You're going to have Render as well. Ocean Protocol. How you feel about Ocean Protocol?
Oh yeah, Ocean is definitely one of my favorites. As far as all crypto goes, it hasn't been a performer. I think it has a similar performance to like Chainlink,
Yeah,
where it had its initial big kind of gaining stage, but it's something that's just going to be around. It's going to gain. If you're looking at like long term plays, like I honestly can tell you, like there's not really a lot of plays that you can say, hey, this is going to be around 5, 10 years from now. In crypto, because it changes so fast and so many things are being built. But I think Ocean is one of those ones, along with like Chainlink. Like they're not going anywhere in the next 5 years.
facts. You also
Unless
got track here.
chain like really changes.
You also got track here and Numer. This is like AI for the stock market, helping you trade the stock market. Ali, artificial intelligence here. AI smart contract here. We talked about this a while ago. Buyouts down
Like
here.
DI, there's one in Dion or DI1 protocol. They're working with like energy and
Oh, Dion.
yeah, Dion.
Oh yeah. I just talked about them. They're not in AI sector though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as other altcoins go,
Oh, that you wanted to look at that,
yeah,
that you're big on right now. Okay.
yeah, that's another one that I've been swooping up, son.
I
As I
literally
look
just
for it.
finished the video yesterday talking about Dion. Uh, I think this is gonna be something that because it's not too many like remember back because I know you've been here since like 2016, 2017 with me too.
Mhm.
Remember when you was talking about other energy grids? You had Power Ledger. What else did you have?
Power Ledger, EWT.
Yeah, all of these. I think all of these could make a comeback. You had EWT, and then you had one more that was more competing with Power Ledger. I forgot the name of it. Let me see. But these are like old coins that probably more people don't even know about or want to talk about. There you go, We Power.
Yeah, I remember that one. Power. That was it. And that Rowan coin, I remember that one too. Down
Then they
there.
do like a public sale, like off the website, like what we saw with Layer X, Layer 0, Layer 1X.
Yeah, I think it might have. I think it had like no volume. That's crazy.
You got Dion Protocol here. This I do believe has huge potential. The tokenomics just fits it.
Yeah, the tokenomics are nice. I was looking more into some of their Starlink connections. For the decentralized power grid with Starlink.
Yeah,
You know, it's pretty big.
yeah. That Starlink connection is actually, how people love freaking Elon and crypto space. So this Starlink connecting will actually send Dion. Wait, I think they got another tweet here too. I don't know why it's not going back. Computer wilding. Robin says Origin Trail is king. Origin Trail is definitely going to be a good AI play, especially since it's looking to index the internet. I like that.
Yeah, Origin Trail was king, in my opinion. Like, man, Origin Trail was king before I even tapped into the AI. Like,
What's crazy is Origin Trail was all about supply chain too.
well, it's always kind of been about data, but they just
For
kind
the
of
supply chain, yeah, for the supply chain industry.
which I believe, they got supply chain like wrapped. Like, I know a lot of people are big on VeChain, and I just still think like Origin Trail is the VeChain of the West. So what's that like? What would be the market cap if Origin Trail hit VeChain? That's what I'm looking at.
Oh, if Origin Trail hit VeChain, I was going to bring up Dion real quick because Dion does have crazy growth potential.
Oh yeah, Dion for sure. You can look at that. What would you put in like if it reached
Even if it just reached like a
top 100? That's what I try to say. Like if it's out of the top
$1 billion market cap here.
top.
Let me see. That's a 57x just from this price to reach the Kronos' price. So Dion is a low cap, man. That has huge potential.
For sure.
And track to reach VeChain isn't too far off.
Yeah, it's not. They're not too far from each other. I think it's a good. I think last time I checked, like 20x.
Can't type.
No, that's just not popping up in there. Okay, there it is.
About a 14x.
Yeah, okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. And I do think they both can go higher. But like just right now, I feel like we're kind of in a low point of the market as far as the overall numbers go.
What do you think? What do you think is going to be a mid cap in the next bull?
A mid cap in the next bull? You know what? I don't know. I have no clue. I've been trying to think about that, but like, I was actually surprised at some of the market caps in the last bull. When I was seeing that to be in the top 100, even you had to have $1 billion market cap, like that was surprising for me. Like, I don't think anybody could have predicted like Dogecoin getting to a $30 billion
Bro, I don't even want to talk about Dogecoin, man.
market cap.
But I do think. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Dogecoin was another one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about how I sold all that. When I first got into crypto, they were giving away Doge for free. Like you can just get like, 2,000, 3,000 Doge an hour.
Bro, I didn't even want to touch Doge because I didn't really like memes at all.
Mm-hmm.
But me thinking going into the next bull, I do think a mid cap is going to be somewhere around $1 billion.
Yeah, I can see that. $1 billion being mid cap. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because last bull that was kind of the same sentiment. If he was $1 billion altcoin, he was kind of like a high end mid cap. And then below like 500 mil, it was all just low caps at that point. And then, you got the risky caps at like $10 million altcoin.
Yeah.
But
Coins around the 40K. I mean, 40 million, like 40 million market cap. I consider like a low cap. It has potential to.
Yeah.
Because getting from 40 million to $1 billion, like, hey, that's enough gains right there. I'll take more, but that's pretty nice.
That's why I'm really liking in these metaverse plays as of right now, man. I think that metaverse going into the next bull will be huge. RWAs. Did you know about like RWAs yet?
No, fill me in. Because I'll tell you why. Because like, I play devil's advocate a little bit. Like, I'm not as big on metaverses as like some of the other people because I don't think we need that many of them. Real world assets I'm huge on because like I love real estate, NFTs, and bringing real world assets, traditional assets to blockchain. I think that's the end game for us. But I don't think we need as many metaverses as are being built right now.
Yeah. Have you gone into any metaverses yet?
Yeah. Okay. I've checked out. Like I was really big on Decentraland before it was, kind of really known. In the last bull market, I ate pretty heavily off of the Seek metaverse and off of and off of Sorium metaverse, and then I've been playing around with Spatial, and I've been doing some events in Spatial, so I do like the metaverses.
What's crazy? I met D'Anthony Thomas in fucking Spatial.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who that is. Really, I'm big into football, so
yeah.
But he was in there. I had met him in there. I was in the Spatial for like every day for a little bit. But
yeah, I'm pretty metaverses like that because I think in the future, just like that situation when you have people in the metaverse, just kind of how like Twitter Spaces are pretty big right now. Like you can literally sit there and just be hearing from like some celebrity or from Elon or something like that. So I think metaverses is gonna be huge.
Facts. I want to see if there's any other altcoins you guys want to check out before we end the stream here. If you guys have any other altcoins, just leave it in the comments. I'm gonna check it out. I know Robin had put out a few altcoins here. Dot move I wanted to put up here.
Oh yeah, let's see. Can
I, on the right one. I think I put two. I think this is like watch the. Is this a part of the watch to earn thing? I don't know if you see a lot of people are really talking about watch to earn as of right now.
yeah, the XCAT has been something that's been on the radar for a long time.
Yeah, my one of my Indian friends on YouTube here, he got like I think like 12K subscribers or whatever.
Uh,
He was making a killing off of XCAD. Oh no, this is a AI app with SocialFi and GameFi Web3 game sports games.
that's, oh, this move to earn. Okay.
Oh, it's move. Yeah, this is move to earn. You how you feel about move to earn?
Move to earn. I like the concept. You know, I think it's cool. As far as like my ability to hang around, um, I gotta see. It depends on the mechanism because, like, as you know, like you're gonna have to have demand for the tokens that they're rewarding people, or else it's kind of like, you know, after the hype is done, why would anybody want those tokens? So, I think any ecosystem that has an earn part to it, like, you know, play to earn, move to earn, watch to earn, whatever you're earning, they have to have a real good reason for people to want to buy that from you, or else it's not going to be as valuable.
That's fair.
You know, like,
Because why buy it? Why buy it if you could just earn it, right?
yeah, if everybody's getting it for free, then who's going to want to buy it off of you? You know, so
Yeah.
in the bull market, everybody wants to buy whatever because they think the price is going to go up. But in the bear market, why would anybody want it? Or, you know,
That's fair. I'm not big on move to earn as much. It wasn't something I really paid attention to. Play to earn, I feel like has potential, but more overseas, not in America, not in like bigger countries and things like that. Only like low income countries could
yeah,
really benefit off of play to earn.
yeah, people can really benefit off of it, especially like, you know, like you said, if you're from somewhere like India or somewhere that has like a low income rate, and you're able to, you know, bring in $1, even like $1 a day in some of those countries is huge. You know, but as far as like for my portfolio, I need to know a reason why somebody's gonna want to buy it for me a year from now or 2 years, and not just hype based. You know,
Yeah,
I'm accepting the fact that crypto, you know, you can make a lot of money off the hype, you know, but I still want something that's gonna have some real use.
oh, Robin asks, what about Illuvium? How you feel about Illuvium?
Luvium. I like the token, but I'm starting to feel like a little bit like it's hype. It's hype on Luvium right now.
You think it's
But
hype?
but when I do like it though, because when I ask people like, you know, give me a play to earn that has the potential, like, and it's really fun and it has the graphics. Everybody always says Illuvium. You know, it's like the go-to when people say like a play to earn, you know, type of crypto.
These guys are more of a actual gaming studio than referring to like play to earn. Really, I seen some of their like graphics and stuff. I really do like it. The tokenomics looks good. I do got a video on talking about how to become a Illuvium millionaire. Because this right here, when I
Mhm.
seen like how high it went last bull, I think it could go higher this bull. I think you said that it takes more of adoption for like Web3 games to take off, and I think Illuvium could be like ahead of the game because they're more working on like streamable games. These that's what I wanted to say. Like when it comes to gaming, you have to focus on a game that could be streamed by content creators. When content creators, stream a game like this right here,
Mhm.
we got the little kids that's going to want to play it too.
Yeah,
They're
for
going to
sure.
want to buy the NFTs, try to see if they run into this streamer in the game or so. And since this is like going to be an open world type of game, this is going to be pretty good here. And this is the beta. When you type it in, you can see some of like I don't know if you follow this guy here. Uh,
So are some of these games, are they already playable?
they're playable to like certain people. not me and you can get into it because we're not in the game. You know how some people, like some big YouTubers, get like sponsorships from other projects and things like
Oh,
that.
it's still in the beta phase.
Yeah. So this guy here has been playing the beta to Illuvium on Twitch a lot, right? And the game looks amazing, right? So I'm thinking that Illuvium is going to be something that more people are going to want to watch it. Once they get past the public, like once they put the game out to the public, it's going to be big.
Yeah.
It's just that
that's why I like it, because I feel like it does have its place. Like I think it's setting itself up as one of the top ones, and it has a good reputation. And if they're trying to be a gaming studio, it's good that whenever you mention Web3 gaming, you can't really mention that without talking about
Yeah, I think Illuvium, Gala Games, you got Ultra that's also going to lead the way. Though I think those are going to be like the big ones. The smaller ones, you're going to have Nakamoto Games that people are going to talk about. You're going to have Meta Xseed is going to be something that's coming out very soon here. It's another gaming like project. Another one that I'm big on, because it's not just a game, it's not just a metaverse. It's actually trying to bring utility to the gaming sector. Is ARM Arcade. They have a bunch of their Ethereum standards already out now for changing utility on NFTs.
Yeah, Remark, I like them.
Yeah, people always get at me for saying ARM Arcade and not Remark. I guess the same thing.
Yeah, ARM Arcade. Only 16. It's only has $16 million market cap. This here to buy some ARM Arcade because what's the all-time high?
$66. We got this as an airdrop though. Like this for people, you got it like for the airdrop was like I don't remember the price of the airdrop. I know it's probably below. The price now is below the airdrop probably, but the airdrop was free. They gave you 450 of them, and this is worth $778 right now. When it was at $66, that was a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you just holding on to that airdrop. I didn't even know about the airdrop. My boy in the Discord had told me to just go buy a canary egg. I buy the canary egg and they give you like a bunch of they gave you the bird, the NFT, and they gave you like the tokens. You could have sold the bird for more of the tokens. But yeah, so you got anything else to add?
As an airdrop.
You got anything else you want to add today?
No, that's it. Just thanks for inviting me on the channel. I'm always down to just talk about some altcoins and I like that.
Yeah, you can see I'm trying to make this stream a little bit more every Sunday, probably around the same time. I'm really trying to stream more around the same time here. So if you're available, you can always come onto the stream and have the discussion with me as well.
Yeah, for sure. I might do that.
But that is the stream for you guys. Stay tuned for another video coming up tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about Polkadot versus Cardano. I want to know your guys' thoughts on that, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.